Nightmares of E36s in Japan already. We are completely screwed. Gotta admit though, it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing.
You guys are sharing one brain cell. Yeah. You said like 6 hours ago this was gonna run.
If it was up to me, it would have run 7 hours ago.
Look at those rust holes in the back. Fits right in Japan though. It does not work. We need another fan. 230 in one lap. What is this even from? This was with the car.
Big problem, bro.
Already working on stuff. Roselle let us use the van, and at the time it had a shake on speed, so I figured we would just balance these to be sure. Look at the rear suspension on this thing. The engine's there, 4-link, sick long trailing arm, rear mounted spring, and if you want to check the oil, you just pull the wheel off and you check it right here.
How'd it look?
You need some oil. Nailed it. Took one weight off, moved it to the other side, put it on. Dialed.
Okay, van.
K-Van doing it. Loaded up with stuff. We made almost all of our stops. We got our oil, we got impact gun, we got, which was from Astro, which is like a Harbor Freight over here. We got our seat, but we still need side mounts, so we're going to figure that out. Maybe Fausto has a set of side mounts. Now we're off to one more. Love Garage on the way.
Best thing was we got snacks.
Oh, and snacks.
Snacks.
We did go to 7-Eleven and got money out and snacks. 420 blazing. Dot 420. Nightmares of E36s in Japan already. The guy who built the car originally put a small case diff in it, which is like from 316, 318. It's a small 168 mil diff. It's very weak, and the axles are even weaker than the diff. I knew this, so like years ago when I bought this car, I had Fausto find a medium case diff and axles. He has friends in Australia, so they just shipped them from Australia. Really cheap there too. So I got that, but when I showed up, it was a 5 Series E60 diff and axles. So that won't work. And the drive shaft that we built and everything that we spec'd out was to have a medium case diff in the car, which are very robust and strong and rarely have issues. So we can't do anything. And there are no 325s or 328s in all of Japan. They're all like 318s, 320s, or M3s. I guess they just didn't bring any of the other E36s here. I can't find any parts for them, so we are completely screwed. I found a guy that has M3 rear subframe, but he wants like $3,500 for it. It's not even an Evo subframe, it's just a regular one, which those all together would be like at most $800 in the States. And then not only that, it comes with a limited slip that's worthless. It's trash. It's gonna be burnt out in like 2 days of drifting. And if it's not already burnt out. I've put out a post online and found some things. I don't really know. I think we're gonna have to just buy the M3 stuff for an astronomical amount of money that I don't really have budgeted for this trip. But we have lots of other work to do, so I've put out all the feelers that I can, and we're gonna go to the shop and assemble the car. A lot of the stuff has been done by Sidex already. It's just kind of the final installation of things, and then all the suspension has to be installed. The wire harness has to be installed. We've got about 2 days of work, but I knew that's fine. But now we have a lingering, stressful problem that could maybe make us not even be able to drive it. But we're gonna forge ahead and keep doing it. Okay, so one thing was this car had modified knuckles on it already. Actually did a really good job of modifying them, because I can barely even tell. But if you look, the distance from here to here is shorter on these knuckles. So.
Wait, what? Where?
Oh, this way. See how the distance is shorter?
Yeah.
So you get more angle with these. But we're gonna put SLR kit on, which bolts up utilizing these factory holes. So we needed to do that, reinstall it. So I have pulled the bearing off of this one, and I'm gonna put it back on this one. Put that together, and then we'll be able to install our SLR kit on the stock. Just putting an SLR kit on now that we got the hub swapped over. So has been a few years since I shipped this kit here. And I remember shipping it here in a hurry. For whatever reason that was. I think maybe I thought I was going to Japan or Arcade Tunes was going to borrow the car or something. So I don't even know what I got in here. So yeah, we got VCs for it. They are long travel. They are proper spring rates. They're 12 in the front and I don't know what they are in the rear, whatever's in this bag. But they're full body, full length. Should do pretty well here. We'll see. And we're moving along. This is not ideal. I gotta admit though, it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing. What's up? They're really good.
They're
really fun though.
Jim, look, they're vloggers.
Love that for you.
Chelsea quit FD. He's a vlogger now.
YouTube club.
Oh yeah, you quit FD to become a vlogger.
Yeah, he
That's
quit
crazy.
FD to become a vlogger.
Welcome.
Retired, washed up.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Chelsea didn't know if was a vlogger.
Gross. I'm out.
Couldn't fuel in the car. Had to go to the gas station. They took my ID and copied it. I was like, wonder why you're doing that. I don't know why they did that.
Good video.
Sus.
Great content.
Very sus though. Like, why would you ask me for that? Why would you do that? I'm gonna crank the car up and see what starts here shortly. Jimmy's been wiring all day. You got the steering wheel in?
Yep.
It's done. Got all the
47
front
bolts
suspension
later.
Done. Gotta wait on the front wheels that we're gonna go get tomorrow morning. Found an M3 full subframe for way too much money. It's the only option, and it is the best option because it will, truthfully, be the most robust. But it's gonna be a limited slip, and it's gonna be a 3:15 ratio, which both suck. But what's gonna get us going, so that's what matters.
Dude, things are happening.
This is crazy. We made a lot of progress.
I'm very proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.
That's the E36 dream right there.
What? Oh my gosh. What do?
Putting this panic dash in, it's just like a low-cost option that has a bunch of like IOs and also has GPS speed and stuff.
Yep.
You know, you never stand too close.
Well, friends.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
What is it?
So we were sitting
We're
there.
an idiot.
We're having
all
ignition
together. We're
issues.
one idiot.
And we were like, why would he put a math in it? This makes no sense. It's the igniter plug. That's a big math plug.
Chato mate.
You guys are sharing one brain cell.
That's right.
Half of a brain
Yeah.
cell. Okay, let's find an igniter.
we literally thought about it. He said, "Where's your igniter?" We're like,
We both locked eyes. We're like, no.
But that's what that huge ass plug is.
Start this damn thing up.
Yes.
Tap the dash, baby.
Don't worry. So hopefully, we have the fuel pump off. I'm just flooding this fucking thing. It's gonna have the compression of an RV pretty soon.
About 12, right? So we'll change your offset.
You said like 6 hours ago this was gonna run.
Listen,
Listen.
if it was up to me, it would have run 7 hours ago. But some minor inconveniences that we're dealing with right now that we'll overcome because with Team Chelsea Denofa, we always overcome. It's my new sweatshirt, dude. Check it out. 144racing.com.
Oh yeah. Is that the North Course wall?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Look, that says
Crank it. Crank it. Let's go.
Says North Course.
We don't care. Crank,
You
crank
asked
it.
me, bro.
No.
How'd you get the big set?
These videos all are gonna be shaking because I'm cold.
Filming?
Yeah. Tap the dash.
It's good.
IX open. Alright, so it was like a stack of like random small
But we
stuff.
still need to figure the trigger out.
Oh, that's fine.
That's why the fuel pump
That's
is
an easy
working.
one.
Hey! We
did it.
So we had the fuel pump working,
Yeah.
but we had some other shit messed up.
We had a stack of
And
random
then,
stuff.
yeah, and then we figured all that out.
Cool, agree.
Actually, we're
Good job.
It is only 10 o'clock, but it feels like 4 a.m. in the morning. We are taking a 2-hour-ish drive to the other side of Japan, the other coast, so we can pick up the diff, axles, subframe, everything. The guys at Sidex were nice enough to give us the van so that we didn't have to drive the K-van all the way. And hopefully we're there by about 10:45. We can throw everything back in the car and then haul ass back over. Hopefully home and in bed by 1 or 2 a.m. Well, we're gonna do it. Hey! They're heavy and they're not the most stylish, but they'll get us going for this next few days. 17.8 plus 20. It's good for steers, even rears, honestly, because we're just running 235 square. But they're heavy. But they're also $135, and they're like almost in perfect shape. Oh yeah, we got all the subframe stuff last night. So, E36 M3 diff, 315 LSD. I'd much prefer a spool or welded, but it's okay. Came with a massively giant rear sway bar, but M3 axles. They're the solid ones, not the hollow ones. M3 trailing arms, brake calipers for these. It's expensive, huge amount of money, but we're here. Got the diff. I pulled all the stuff out of the car, the small case stuff. Really hoping I can get this input flange off and use a small case one. I think from the part number check and cross-reference, it should be the same, because we had to swap that out to be able to use our drive shaft, because this came out of an M3, so I had a 6-bolt drive shaft. So once we swap that diff, I'm then gonna open this diff, put some fluid in it, and then chuck it in the car. Maybe we'll find something in the diff that is more exciting than a stock M3 open diff, or M3 LSD that goes open all the time. My hopes are not high, but
They are there.
my hopes are high, but my belief is low. Maybe I just need to believe in it, like mounting the tires the other day. But it did come out of a car that had like a bunch of like race parts and stuff on it, so it's possible, because in Japan they love putting real differentials in cars. So we'll see. Stock.
Ye be hootin' and
For
hollering.
some crazy chance, I was like, let me try to put 316 brakes on and calipers on M3 trailing arms, and they fit. And we don't have to wait on the rotors and pads.
Sounds really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We gotta give it around the back and see how it sounds. Sounds rad. Yeah, it sounds rad.
Sounds good.
And it looks good on these wheels. You've obviously shown the wheels, right?
Yeah. We got it this morning for 120 bucks at Up Garage.
Wow. That's
120 too. I literally was like, it's about to blow off and shoot this coolant everywhere.
Day 3.
Day 3. Redoing this handbrake bracket. Pulling that out. Set the seat in there, see if I can get something lined up close enough, and then make a little spacer. Tack that to the body and bolt it in so we have a good handbrake that we can rip on. Maybe have to extend the handbrake handle a little bit. All the interior bits back together. Steve's working on the oil cooler right now. It's a little bit of a disaster. The engine bay is a little tight, and we have a very not so great radiator.
Or fan.
Or fan. That's the next thing.
The blue duct tape.
Blue duct tape adds to it. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Made for you.
We were meant to be. We'll recline a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh, dude. This is it.
Are we fully loaded?
Okay, so Up Garage still exists, and it's very, very good still. The economy for drifting and aftermarket parts in America, or in Japan, sorry, is still good. We just bought 4-gram lights, wiper blades, corner lights, some harnesses, brake clean, and something else for 500 bucks. Oh, $478.
Comfy,
It's good.
tight.
It's very sturdy. Ain't going nowhere.
I don't think the brakes work well.
The brakes are so bad. So bad? They're all rusty.
All right, try again then.
11 psi boost, so 0.8 bar, 0.7 bar. It didn't burn out.
Yeah.
It's smooth too. It's just pushing through the front. Makes sense. Checks out.
Checks out.
Is it manual, you think, the Fuso?
Oh.
Oh, it's manual. Look at that thing. Isn't she lovely? Look at those rust holes in the back. Fits right in Japan, though. Hey!
Stevie Wonder.
Hey! We did it! We'll see how bad of a day it is. Hopefully it's good. Smooth going. We're back. It's been 6 years. Look at that. You take a picture right there. Bam. Hey! We're back, and the car is back. I wasn't here the last time this car was driven here, but it's definitely gone through a lot of a transformation.
Just missed the 11/11 date.
I know, bummer.
I'll steal somebody
11/11's
else's.
our anniversary. The last one we had too, we stole. It was
Pup ate it. She literally chewed it into pieces.
yeah, but it was Fielding's anyway,
Uh,
because mine blew off.
well, I'll steal somebody else's even though we weren't here yesterday.
Oh, look, they got the little tire machine thing there. So much has changed. I don't know why it popped out of gear. Smoke. Gonna overheat, not gonna work.
So we have a hole in the upper radiator hose. So we got this guy from Andy and Emily at Power Vehicles. We're gonna try to fix it. We'll see.
Just raising the rear a little bit. We went out for our first laps. Tires are rubbing. Also, pinhole leak in the coolant upper radiator hose. So went down to Power Vehicles and grabbed a piece of pipe so we could section it and cut out the bad section. Also, that will allow us to have a little bit of bend around the timing cover. I would have just liked to find a regular hose, but it's obviously a JZX part and there's not many of them here. I mean, there's lots of the cars here, but so we'll order a new one. We'll get a new proper hose, but this will get us through the rest of the day. It didn't pop out of gear this time. Steering's still sticky. even a full lap.
Yeah.
Shelby, can you push that thing?
Plus, it's like frickin' cold.
I knew.
Well, if you knew, why'd you let it happen?
Because Duarte talked me into it.
Big problem, bro.
What is this even from?
No problem.
Oh, this car.
Oh no. No. Oh yeah. What
Watch
the
this.
fuck?
Watch this sensor.
Yeah.
What is this even from?
46 maybe.
This was with the car.
This.
It probably fit with the old motor.
No, it doesn't fit between the frame rails.
Oh, it doesn't fit
Oh.
between the frame rails.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Not great news. And also the cooling system doesn't work. Duarte, you blew it on this fan.
Love you, Duarte.
This broke, and then the spare radiator is not the same.
It's 4 hot dogs, and this one's only 3.5 hot dogs.
Look at this. It's not even close.
There's the other half dog.
So it won't even fit. So we got to load up. We're gonna go back to the shop. Grant on the inside line. We'll go back to the shop and put maybe S15 radiator in. Nice. But yeah, we're just gonna do that. We'll get it right. I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but we'll figure it out. Needs better fan, maybe better radiator. Car drifts amazing, super good. The handling is good, the angle's good, self steers well. We did the car chassis is good. So once we get this coolant set up, we're gonna be ripping lap after lap, having a good time. We need to find a clutch fan or something. Okay, you want to move the van? Smashed. Carbonara.
Fries and carbonara.
Carburane and arbor.
Cheese.
Show you ramen
Noodle cheese.
with pork.
Nuclear French fries. Very, very hot.
I literally spit one out.
We're not doing very rad right now. It's not very radiator-like.
It's not very radiator of you.
Yep. We're going to go back to side X, and we maybe have an S15 radiator that we measured. It will fit. Has the right outlets on it, but there's some fabrication, so the day is over in terms of driving. We got some driving done, though, and the car is fantastic. What are we looking at? Oh,
Keep
there's a camel
talking.
there. There's a camel there. The car's fantastic. Drives really good. Once the front steering stuff wore in a little bit, because it's all fresh and brand new, the steering was good. Made no changes to the car outside of raising it just a tiny bit in the back because the tires were rubbing the fenders. So all good there. The power is good. Engine runs good. Just getting hot from my humps. My lovely lady lumps.
Check it out.
Check it out.
You were talking. What were you saying?
But yeah, car's good. Let's go fix the cooling system and then we can run and drive hard. So we got the radiator, building a lower mounting bracket, and then swapping out the throttle body for one that has an elbow on it. They're just handling it for me.
Drive and drive.
It's a drive and drive. This is what it's like. Oh, look at this.